Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't run across me before, hey, I go by Dee. Before we hop into the topic of today's video, first off, excuse how I look, y'all. It's been a long week. You know, I usually try to come on here looking somewhat presentable. I'm not gonna say all the way presentable, but you know, I be putting my lashes on and stuff like that, but it's been a long week, y'all. I've been trying to get approved for this apartment, and I did get approved. I got approved for my apartment yesterday, y'all. So yes, I will be moving soon. And I just want to thank y'all. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, y'all. I could never think I would almost be halfway to 100,000 subscribers this fast. I really never knew I was just going to be a YouTuber, y'all. Let me not get emotional on here, but for real, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all so much. And in honor of hitting 50K, we haven't hit it yet, but you know, it's coming soon. I think by the time I recorded this video, it's 48K. So y'all, 2,000 more subscribers. But yes, y'all, once I hit 50K, I will be making a new channel. I'm not too sure what the channel name is going to be yet, but it's going to be more like behind the scenes. Yeah, I got to sneeze. But it's going to be more just behind the scenes content, vlogs, just different types of videos. So y'all leave a comment of what type of videos y'all would like to see. I kind of already have an idea of the type of videos I want to make, but it's going to be more like a personal channel for me, so y'all can see behind the scenes in my life, because I do get comments sometimes like, you so nosy, you be in all these people's lives and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't just put my life on the internet like that. So I'm not going to show y'all everything, but y'all can see a little taste of me, a little bit more about me. So yeah. Okay, y'all. So now that I got that out the way, before we get into the topic of today's video, all the updates on our little friends, I have to thank my sponsor, Aura. So basically, have y'all ever like Googled your phone number and seen what it pulls up? 9 times out of 10, if you type in your phone number on Google, it will really pull up your full name, address, all types of information. If it doesn't pull up the whole thing, they'll even make you pay to see this information. So basically, anybody that has your phone number can access this personal info just off your phone number. So basically, data brokers are the ones that are selling your information to people that are constantly calling your phone, spam callers, and also these websites that show personal information. So what Aura does is that they identify these data brokers and they submit requests on your behalf that basically tells them that you cannot use your information. These data brokers are legally required to remove your information if you ask them to, but it can be pretty hard to do on your own, so why not just let Aura do the work for you? Now, Aura also does a lot more to protect you and your family from online threats. It's super easy to set up, so you don't even have to download different apps. It's basically an all-in-one app for things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft insurance, and much more. You get everything at one low price. And y'all, I have been using Aura for about a month or so now, and I can say I've received significantly less spam calls. And also, when I look up my phone number, my information is no longer on these websites. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online. So if you do want to try out Aura, you can go ahead and go to www.aura.com/DDTheDawn to start your free 2-week trial just to see if you like it or not. But y'all are really gonna get used to Aura having your back. It's like you don't have to worry about anything. My phone has been silent. I don't have to keep it on D&D all day. And I do not have to worry about anybody getting a hold of my phone number and just using it for the wrong reasons. So thank you again, Aura, for sponsoring this video. Everything will be in my description. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get into these updates. But first, let me give out my little disclaimer. Anything I say in this video I found online. I'm not making this video to bash or slander anybody's name. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into these updates, starting with the Itsstwins. Now, if you didn't catch my video on the Itsstwins, I did talk about a situation with one of the twins, Eiane, and another girl named Lacy. This caused Eiane to move to Palm Beach, Florida with her boyfriend. So Eiane drove down to Palm Beach in a car that a girl named Lacy gave to her. But Eiane claims that she paid her to rent it for 1 month. Now, Lacy claims that she gave Eiane the car to help her out, but she specifically told Eiane not to drive the car to Palm Beach, which Eiane did. Once Lacy found out that Eiane took her car to Florida, she took it to social media and claimed that she reported the car as stolen since everything was still registered under her name. Now, around the time when all this was happening, Eiane and their mom as well as their granny, had took a trip down to Palm Beach to visit Eiane. So Eiane laced them up on the situation about the car, and they decided to go to the police, who told them that the car was not stolen.
I know nothing. Because I was thinking the same thing. I'm just like, she just want my reaction.
Baby, truth be honest, let me tell you, you from a small city, Thomasville, Georgia, and a person saw it, and they basically got you out your money. They are this. I'm telling you, baby, people are con artists. Do whatever for money, baby.
You need to listen
so
to
now
your mama.
You know, and I told you not to come here. Do not do that, baby.
Sleep behind our back and leave
behind our back.
Ain't nothing but a child.
It's not a rental place. This car do not.
You gave her a car to drive around and you gave her money. That's pretty much what
No,
happened.
I thought she was getting me a rental for a month.
Yeah, because she wasn't with her when she
I
rolled
didn't
up
think
with
she
the
was
car.
giving me a car. I didn't think I was paying her for a car. I thought I was paying for a rental for a month.
Yeah, because she had the car first, so we didn't know it was a somebody's car. She really did thought it was a rental lease place. So it wasn't.
We got everything together. That's no everything.
Take your hand, but I want to.
I'm not saying you're dumb for that.
You're not dumb. It's okay, baby.
I'm just learning.
You just let me tell you.
Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes.
You're gonna make mistakes. Just learn from it.
Just learn from it.
Whatever happened, you gave money to somebody. You had the car for a while, so
yeah, so
you didn't.
we're not worrying about the money.
But another situation came up.
She had money
whatever.
in the car. It's that we can't do that.
I can't do anything.
But Lacy still had clothes at her house that belonged to Eiane, so they arranged for a day for Eiane to come and get her clothes, and she would give Lacy her car back. But according to Eiane, when she pulled up, Lacy's people were on a different type of timing and clearly wanted to fight, and they ended up jumping Eiane.
So basically, the night before that, I was talking to that police, I got jumped. And I probably can give you, I got jumped. So I got scratches everywhere. Like all a bunch of girls. She brought a whole bunch of girls out there to jump me in. When we walked outside to get our clothes, and we was handing her the key to the car so she could get the car. Because she claimed we stole it and it was a rental, but it wasn't. So the trade was we get our clothes, they get the car. But when I went outside to know I was being really messy, she was like, don't be scared now. And I'm like, scared of what? But like, we supposed to be out here handling business. We supposed to get our clothes. First of all, it's already bad enough that I'm stranded out here, like, and I don't know nobody out here, and I'm still trying to figure out a way home.
But others say that Eiane pulled up with her boyfriend, who ended up putting his hands on one of the females, and that Eiane was trying to fight Lacy, who was pregnant at the time, so she had to end up fighting a 15-year-old. So basically, after I posted the video, the girl Lacy actually did reach out to me saying she wanted to share her side of the story. So of course, I agreed to do an interview with her so she could get her side out. So who better to explain the situation than who the situation was really about? So let's go ahead and get into this interview. All right, y'all. First things first, thank you for reaching out to me in the first place and wanting to speak your side of the story. I really respect that. She really just wanted to make sure, you know, the truth was told. She strictly told me this is not on no messy stuff. This is not on no bashing stuff. And I really respect that because I really, you know, that's really not what my channel is about. I make that clear. I'm not trying to bash or slander anybody's name, so I really do respect that. But we just gonna go ahead and get right into the nitty gritty. Let's start from the beginning. How did you and Eiane become friends? Was y'all friends? Like, just go ahead and tell us the backstory on y'all relationship.
Hello. Don't mind me, I had to run in my bathroom to get away from the kids so we can talk and discuss the situation because, you know, I just want to clear up my name. I'm not here to bash nobody or cast no negativity out on nobody. I'm simply here to clear my name because that was cast upon me. It was a hard time for me. The situation ended up making me have my son early. And I had him a month early because I was stressed out because I was going through what I was going through with her. And I shouldn't have been going through that. My little sister, who was 10 years old, she passed away in 2017. She used to watch them on YouTube all the time. So I would see these girls all the time, you know. So I'm watching, and I stumbled upon them saying that their mom was like doing terrible stuff to them. That was the time when they were on the internet saying that they needed the GoFundMe, they needed money and all that stuff, and saying that they was homeless and that she got kicked out. It wasn't really the other sister, Eiane. I have respect for that one for real because I'll get into that later about her, you know, because they're, you know, two different personalities. Like, she may have messed up in the past, but she got it together real quick type stuff. So, and I respect that about her. So back to meeting Eiane. I reached out just like everybody else when they were saying stuff about the GoFundMe and how they needed help and stuff like that.
Okay, so how would you say the situation really started between y'all?
So, you know, just like everybody else, I offered to help. But it didn't start off just like as helping. My way of helping at first was being like a big sister type stuff. Like being a listening ear and, you know, guiding her, just telling her to keep her head up, stuff like that. And then she used to be like, oh, you know, God sent you into my life for such and such reason, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, you know, we created a relationship based upon that. And she used to call me in the middle of the night if she was like going through something. And I would, you know, answer my phone in the middle of the night and listen to what she had to say. It was no vibes about like clout chasing or whatever she says about everybody when she doesn't like them anymore. But it wasn't nothing like that. It was genuine, just, you know, listening to her. She didn't have nowhere to stay. And she was like pretty much homeless. And I'm not having that. Like, I literally went to Alabama, drove from basically Miami, Florida, Palm Beach County to Alabama to pick up somebody just so they can be okay because their situation was horrible. So, you know, that's just the type of person I am, but I will never do it again. That's a fact. Like, I don't do that no more because people take advantage. But back into the story, so I went and got her, and at first it was like, it was okay. I met them at Jalen's, I believe that was Jalen's family, and, you know, we were nice to each other or whatever, so it wasn't giving off no kidnap vibes or no, like, crazy vibes. It was just like, okay, you're helping her out type stuff. When she got here, it was cool. Like, you know, she does her little music and stuff, her and Jalen. And my family, my dad, he has a studio. My family does music. So it was to her advantage. Like, everything was to her advantage. I didn't take anything from her at all. Like, I didn't take no money from her. I didn't take nothing from her at all. So pretty much she would go to my dad's studio all the time. She's living free. Like, she didn't come down here with no money at all. So it was, and even if she did come with money, I don't know, it was probably not much money because I was offering stuff to her. It was free. Yeah, she would go to my dad's studio and stuff. So pretty much everything was free on my end to her. Genuinely. I didn't ask for nothing. I'm pregnant. I don't really have time to be doing anything. I was pregnant at the time. So me being pregnant, I didn't really feel like driving her around or like taking her places. And then my car was having issues at the time. I had my red, I think it was a Chevy, but it was messing up at the time, and it was probably time for me to get a new car. But that's how we got into the situation with the car. But before we get into the car, we're going to get into how, you know, I pretty much talked to her family. So I'm very disappointed how they did me, you know. So like I was saying before, I was pregnant. I didn't really feel like driving, and, you know, my car was messing up. So she was like, she got money and she wanted to pay for the vehicle, but she couldn't put the car in her name, obviously. So, you know, me being there and trusting her, I ended up renting her out a car. But mind you, this is not no rental place like that you see a big company like Enterprise or Hertz or, you know, Turo, places like that where you rent a car. This is like the hood plug who rent out cars. If any of y'all from the hood or any of y'all from Atlanta or Palm Beach, Miami, y'all know we have rental plugs. You know, we don't technically have to go to Enterprise. There's some people that rent out their own cars, or cars they, you know, might. When I ended up renting out the car from the guys, everything was straight. You know, we got the car that day, and she came back home for a little bit, and we were, you know, everything was fine. Then they left because they wanted to go, you know, splurge around a little bit, see what it was like in the area. So, you know, they went around to splurge and look around the area in the little rental car. The car, yes, they paid for the car, but the car was in my name. Yes. So listen to that. They had the money to pay for the car, so they paid for the car for a month, okay? But the car was in my name, so it's in my responsibility, okay? So that night they left, they went and splurged or whatever, and they didn't come back home. So, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm like, okay, maybe they got money to go to a little hotel and have fun or something. One night turned into multiple days. Finally, when she decided to text back, because I'm blowing her phone up, oh, we in Georgia. So, oh God, y'all don't understand. At first I was like, you know, maybe they'll be safe, they'll be good, you know, they could drive, they're fine, you know. But I already knew I fucked up. Like, I already knew I fucked up, and I just really wanted her to come back home so I can get the car back, because obviously you didn't, you know, follow the rules that I gave. They gone for a long time. I'm telling y'all, the day that I got it, I said I rented it out for a month. They pretty much was gone for that whole month, okay? And it was getting time for the car to be ending. And I'm like, okay, bring the car back, bring the car back, bring the car back, bring the car back. I'm texting Jalen, I'm texting everybody. I'm even texting her family. Nobody was really like responding back to me. Everybody was like, oh, we telling her to give it back the car, but she's not giving back the car. Okay, well, y'all need to do better than that, okay? Y'all need to do better than that, because I'm about to get in trouble. I'm already not supposed to be renting the motherfucking car for her anyway in the first place. You know how y'all aunties or moms do for y'all kids for prom. Y'all know, you know, y'all rent them out a little car or something, because they're at that age where they're mature, but they're not legal age yet. Mind y'all, this is the time where she was a senior, and she was very close to graduating, and she was very close to being 18 as well. So I didn't take it as a runaway situation, you know. If I would have known it was that type of situation, I would have kept myself out of it, but we got to that point. But anyways, they took the car. I'm telling them to come back. It's almost the end of the time, and I'm not about to get in trouble behind that. They didn't bring the car back. So I'm trying to figure out why they're not bringing the car back. Then this girl texted me and said, they hit a deer. Oh, God. They hit a deer, y'all. So the whole car in the front, the bumper, was fucked up. It was broke. It was, y'all, it was messed up, okay? It was really bad. Like, I cried so bad. I was so hurt so bad, because I've been told I did not allow this girl to go to Atlanta with that car. She left and went with the car. She took the car. She stole the car, not me. I didn't steal the car. I rented out the car from the plug. She stole the car, okay? So I'm texting the plug, and I'm like, I just was being honest with him. I said I rented out the car in my name, but you know, she took the car. What should I do? And then they had their own little situation going on with the plugs. Y'all know I'm not trying to rat nobody's business out, say no names or nothing, but when the plugs do their business, sometimes the cars don't be legal, and they change the VIN numbers on the cars, and then they rent out the cars, but you wouldn't know that. Only they know that. So shoot, I guess that was their situation at the time. She said the deer hit her And at first she said that she was gonna pay to get it fixed, you know, because she was doing YouTube, and she was gonna, when she get her check, she was gonna pay to get it fixed. So I was scared. I'm like, okay, you gotta hurry up and get it fixed. You gotta get it fixed. You have to get it fixed. And I didn't want to tell the guy that they had done fucking, not only did they take the car and I couldn't get it back, but they done wrecked this man's car, okay? They done wrecked this man's car in the front. So, y'all, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, what should I do? At that point, I started telling my family, I'm like, Daddy, this girl won't give me back the car. What should I do? Uncle, this girl won't give me back the car. What should I do? They calling her, trying to help me get the car back here. They know that for a fact. It ended up to she'll pay to get it fixed, to she not paying for it. Insurance should pay for it. That's when she started. That's when she changed on me. That's when she started being real rowdy, real not how she faked to be. She started being real crazy, you know. So she was going at me, and I'm pregnant, and I'm just like, hold on, like, if you trying to fight me, I cannot fight you. I'm not about to fight you. First of all, I'm older than you, and second of all, I'm pregnant. So why would I fight you? This was not even that type of situation. You trying to fight me because you the one who wrecked the car, and you the one who took the car to Atlanta. I didn't do nothing but be nice to you and try to help you out. That's all I did, and you took it upon yourself to do me how you did me. So my dad got involved, and he was trying to fix the situation as well. So when we were trying to get in contact with them, they was making it very difficult because they were not responding to anything at all. Even when we were trying to text Jalen, they were not really responding at all. And then so it was really like a dead situation, and we was on the back burner trying to fix the situation. And it got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna report the car stolen at this point, because I don't know what the fuck to do, and I know I fucked up. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna take my consequences, and I'm just gonna report the car stolen. So I did try to call the police, and I did try to report the car stolen. That was not a lie. I did try to report the car stolen, okay? So boom, I'm trying to, you know, see what I can do about reporting the car stolen. But mind you, I already told y'all it's from the plug, and they probably got their own illegal stuff going on. So they like, don't report the car stolen. Like, don't report the car stolen. You better get the car back. And I'm just telling them I'm pregnant. Like, I'm trying to get the car back. Like, this is hard for me. I don't want to be in trouble. And they just sitting here telling me, you going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. So I'm like, wait, why am I going to jail? Like, they're like, okay, you rented out the car to somebody you're not supposed to. So then it ended up turning around on me. So I'm like, no, I'm finna get this car back, because I'm not finna get in trouble. I'm not finna be in jail pregnant. Like, I never been to jail. I've never been in trouble. I'm not finna do that, y'all. I'm not. So she ended up coming down after we had to negotiate with her, because she was like, if they bring in the car back, we gotta pay for them somewhere to stay. So they telling me I'm gonna get in trouble, y'all, and I just didn't want to get in trouble. So I'm just like, please bring the car back. So we ended up negotiating with them by, like, at first she asked could they come back and stay. And no, not by what you just did to me. You just hurt my soul. Like, you just hurt my soul. Like, why did you do that? Like, that situation did not have to go like that at all. And it got to a police involved for no reason, when she could have just brought back the car. But she did not bring back the car. And then when she did, we had to set her up at a hotel. That's when she finally brought the car. We had to set her up at a little hotel. I'm not getting nothing extravagant, because you just did all this stuff to me. You're gonna stay here right where we can meet you at, and we're gonna get this car. But she sounded like she trying to fight me. At first, I was like very, very angry, because I was in shock by how she just switched into a whole different person. It was literally mind-blowing, because I really could not believe it. Like, I'm thinking that she's sweet and everything was fine. And then it just switch like it was crazy. So I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. She's trying to fight me. I'm pregnant. I'm telling this girl, like, it's none of that. You know, I just want you to bring back the car or whatever. And then she's just still getting rowdy. So I called my cousins to come with me. Yes, I did. I called my cousins to come with me. And it wasn't no big cousin. She's tall. She just looked tall, but she was 15 at that time. So I'm not about to make nobody come with me that's grown and get another charge. Like, I'm not that fucking stupid, okay? So, but you're not about to try to fight me and I'm pregnant. That's what you're not about to do. So yes, I did bring my little cousin with me, and her mom brought her too. So just to make sure everything was safe, because that's what family do, okay? Family come to make sure that you're good. Just like her family came behind her and actually lied. Yeah, my people didn't lie about nothing. They, just came for my safety because I was pregnant. And then you guys did what you guys did, okay? So we get to the hotel and we trying to call them to bring out the car. The key for the car so we can go. And the car, y'all, when I seen it in person, it just looked horrible. It did look a mess. And I was just wanting to take the car and figure out what I needed to do. I just needed the car to get back to where it needed to be. So we ended up looking for them. We went up there to, I think, knock on the door. They didn't come out. They didn't come out to give the key. So they weren't answering. So we left and we went downstairs and we just waiting. And then we trying to call them. We see somebody peeking out one of the little windows, and we like, okay, we think that's the door, like that's the door right there. So that's why we went up there to knock on the door to see if we can get the key. And then they didn't open the door, so we went downstairs and we just like, can y'all give us the key? Can y'all give us the key? But they were playing these games. She took it upon herself to come down, give the key. They were getting stuff out the car, but then she was talking crazy like I was taking her stuff, talking about where her money and all that stuff. I never took no money from this girl. I don't even know if she had no money, okay? And I don't know where she left no money at. So she's talking about I have her stuff. Still to this day, I promise y'all, the stuff that she had was never stolen. It was wrapped up and put where she left it at. They left, when they left that night, they left all their stuff, y'all. All their stuff that they moved here with. They left everything in my house, even though I said we're about to move to another place so it can be a little bit better. So, y'all pack y'all stuff up. They didn't pack up nothing. They left everything, took the car and left. Okay, that was it. So I ended up having to pack up their stuff pregnant and put it in the storage. Okay? Which they can come and pick up their stuff. They knew that they can come and pick up their stuff freely. I never took nothing from them. She took that story and she ran with it and she lied. So I never took anything from them. No money, no nothing. So that's what she started talking about when she was, trying to get her stuff. And I don't know what ended up happening, but she was talking rowdy to me, trying to, getting big. So my little cousin, she got mad and she hit her. Pop, she was talking like she wanted to fight a pregnant lady and like she was about to. So my cousin stood in and she popped her in her face. So Jalen ended up hitting my older cousin, which is a lady, and he was calling her like big gorilla, like just crap, like making jokes type stuff. So shoot, he hit her. He a boy, so she went in. So it turned into a altercation, and I was very upset because you already played with me and you already damn near got me in jail, got me in trouble behind a lie that you made up, okay? So they didn't want to give the key back. So the car ended up at the gas station next to the hotel, and they took the key, but we didn't want them to take the car, so we ended up taking the tag off, and I was going to give it to the plug guy and just let him know what was going on, because the situation was out of my control at that moment. That's how she ended up getting that fake ass video from the police asking, is the car stolen, and all that extra stuff, knowing that what the situation just happened. Like, they literally told the cops that I stole the car and all that lying ass shit, like manipulating. And then her parents sat up there and lied with her when I begged them. I begged them to help me. I begged them to help me. Obviously, as y'all can see, they did not help me. They literally lied on me and said I stole the car, said that I took her money, I took all this extra stuff from her, and I didn't. Said that I was clout chasing, all that stuff. No, the reason I ended up on YouTube was because, like I said, she was getting free studio time at my dad's studio. She was living with me for free, eating and stuff like that. And she pretty much was like, I do YouTube. You can do YouTube too. Get your page. You can make money. So I'm like, okay, but I wasn't really doing it. She knows that I was pregnant and I was tired. But she would wake up, and Jalen knows this. She would wake up and be like, you need to make a video today. You need to make a video today. And she used to put on her videos her doing me a wig and stuff like that, like using me on her stuff as well. So I'm looking at it as a genuine help out. Oh, you can't pay for, you know, anything else, but I can show you how to make money, which is how I thought she was coming. But at the end of the situation, she ended up turning it around and saying stuff that she says about everybody, which I don't know why y'all still believe it. She always says people trying to get clout off of her, which is not true, because that what I was going through, y'all, I wouldn't put nobody through that. I literally had my son early going through that stress that she was putting me through, because I couldn't get her to come back and get the car. I couldn't really do nothing, and I was scared I was going to get in trouble. I literally had my son early. So I was upset, and I couldn't tell y'all the story.
Man, that whole situation is crazy, but I really want to know, how are you feeling? Like, how did this situation affect you? I know when we were talking through the messages, I could tell you really felt strongly about it, and it really did affect you. So I just want you to know, get your side out, tell the audience how this whole situation really did affect you.
So, being that I was going through all of that, she and what she was putting on the internet about me and my phone number, she had people blowing my phone up, like all over the internet, y'all. Like, all the people that believe those lies, like children, it don't matter if they was adults. I don't know who was calling my phone and texting me and commenting under all my stuff, but they were really saying some crazy stuff, finding my address, finding my home, telling me that they coming to blow my house up, me and my kids. Oh, they see me at the mall, they gonna shoot me and my baby. It was crazy. I didn't come out and tell y'all the whole story, because I didn't want y'all to, I still was trying to be a big-hearted person. I didn't want y'all to look at her in a negative way. I just wanted the situation to be fixed. That's it. And it didn't get fixed, so I left. So I ended up stop doing the YouTube, because I'm not clout chasing nobody, and all that negativity that was coming to me, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't wish it on nobody at all. I don't know if y'all see the results of her relationships with people, but if y'all first-handedly, personally dealt with it, y'all would understand. And I'm not trying to bash her. I just want her to grow and take accountability of the things that she does. You know, I just want her to stop being delusional a little bit and believe in herself about her lies. I just want her to respectfully understand what she did.
See, now I see the situation is really a lot deeper than I originally thought. But with all that being said, do you think that you could ever be back cool with Eiane? Is that off the table? Because I know y'all was pretty close. So you know, do you ever think y'all could rekindle y'all friendship?
Would I rekindle relationships with her? I don't have no hard feelings towards her because Jalen already apologized on her behalf and his behalf as well, and told me and gave me the truth about what was going on and why they didn't bring back the car. I personally would not. I'm okay with her. Like, it would never be. How could I say it? I can't be too like trusting, but I don't have no issues with her or anything like that. It's done and it's over with. It's happened years ago, but I see it's still a topic with you guys, and I just want to clear my name.
All right, so now hearing the story, do you feel like I want to lie on you in any type of way? Because I know when I was, you know, doing my research on the Itsstwins video and I was doing my research on this situation, Eiane was saying that she was jumped. Your side was saying she wasn't jumped. So do you feel like she came to social media and kind of lied on you, or how do you feel about that whole situation?
Do I feel like she lied on me? Yes. Plain and simple. Yes, because she did.
Okay, I really have one more question for you though. If Eiane is watching this video, what would you like to tell her? Is there anything that you know you kind of been holding in, you want to tell her? Because I know that used to be your friend and stuff like this. I don't know how y'all left off or anything like that. So if there's one thing you need to get off your chest to Eiane, go ahead and say it now.
Is there anything I want to tell her if she's watching this? I would like to say, Eiane, if you're watching this, that I forgive you. It happened. I would have appreciated an apology, you know, but I'll take what it is, and you know, there's no hard feelings. I do wish that situation never happened the way it happened, but you know, I genuinely was trying to help you, and I ended up with the bad stick of the hand. But no hard feelings. So we all grown mentally, and I just hope that you're doing good and that you take accountability in heart, at least. I also would have appreciated if you would have been mature enough to think that you was messing up somebody's life and their name, and that you sat back and thought to clear it up with people, you know, so they can stop wanting to kill me. You know, I just wish that you would have mentally took it better than you did. That's it. You know, and like I said, no hard feelings. I still wish y'all the best. I hope you're doing good mentally, and I hope you're being stable, and keep hustling, keep grinding, do you. That's it. Same goes for Jalen. Me and Jalen, you know, we talk every now and then. I always give him encouraging words. He knows that. So ain't nothing about me change. Nothing at all.
So yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about the whole situation in the comments, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to NFL. Now, a video that they recently posted has been going viral. It was posted on major platforms like TMZ and the Shade Room. The video showed Jaleel receiving a package from a supporter, and when she opened it, everybody realized it was Slim Tea, which is a tea for weight loss. It seemed like nobody really knew what to say, but when Jaleel figured out what it was, she was actually happy.
What happened? What's in there? She talking about she think it's an iPhone. It's an iPhone, good?
No, it's not an iPhone.
Jalen just gave you an iPhone. I told you not.
Wait, tea. Slim tea? Really? Really? Be happy. Be happy. What is it? They showed her some slim tea.
What happened? What you mean what the? What happened?
Okay,
I know
this
what
one, I
this
called back.
is.
What's that? That's something you wanted?
It's something that I needed.
Oh, yeah.
This video made a lot of people upset because Jaleel is really young, and it is kind of heartbreaking to see her excited to receive a weight loss product. Some people bash the supporter while some blame the parents who thought this video should not have been posted, period. Now, another supporter has sent Jada a gift as well, an iPhone and some jewelry, which some people thought that the iPhone was a strange gift for someone to send in, and Lee had tagged the person that sent in the phone, and the viewers noticed that it was a 21-year-old man. People warned Lee and Jazz to check the phone to make sure it wasn't anything crazy on there, like a tracker or something, because at the end of the day, he is a stranger, but of course they ignored the comments. Now, like I mentioned before, Jada did receive an iPhone from a stranger, but previously before that, Lee had gave her an iPhone as well. Now, viewers noticed that Jada and Jaleel were the only ones with an iPhone, so they questioned why the boys didn't have one, and Jada was allowed to have 2 iPhones when her twin, who is older than her, doesn't even have one. These comments caused Lee to do a prank on Jada, where he took her phone and gave it to her twin. And Jada had a really extreme reaction. She was screaming and crying, and viewers thought that her reaction seemed a little bit deeper than just giving up a phone, and that she might be hiding something.
But you got 2 phones. You do care who you yelling at. That's why you ain't getting your phone back now. You want to be grown.
What did I do?
You stingy. You got 2 phones. You got 2 phones, Jada. I bet you better not come take it out of his hand. I bet you better not come take it out of his hand. Jeremiah, you better not give me that phone. Give me that phone. No, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Nah, bro. Nah, this for Jeremiah, bro. No, that's for Jeremiah. Give it to me, bro. This is make me fall. Girl, get it for Jeremiah. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Get it to Jeremiah, bro. Nah, bro. You got 2 phones anyway. What you crying for? Nah, you know we don't do that crap. Nah, Jasmine, don't baby, huh? Bro, give me that phone. Yo, give it to me. Yo, give it to me. Yo, give it to me. Give it to me, Jada. Give it to me. Bro, this for Jeremiah now, bro. Yo. Bro, this for Jeremiah now, bro. Bro, this for Jeremiah now. Jeremiah, get your phone, man. Jeremiah, get your phone. Jeremiah, you got two phones. Well, who you doing all that for, Jasmine? Oh, you gonna hit me? Say yes. You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Yeah, go get dressed. Go get dressed. Yeah. But you got 2 phones, bro. Yeah, you do. So you ain't got 2 phones?
Definitely ain't gonna get it like that.
Yeah, and stuff.
Get dressed.
You too old to be doing all that crime. You got 2 phones.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about sharing.
Yeah. And you all
Well, you know it. This was a prank for you.
Nah, that ain't no prank. Now, it was a prank, but get to it. It was a prank. It was a prank. Girl, you better not ever snatch that out of my hand, girl. Now you tripping. Then you just say, hey, now hold on, Jab. No, you want to be grown, you just said you better not ever snatch that out of my hand. You took it. You tripping. Hey, then you just say you can call your daddy, right? Now, hold on, Jab. Hold on. Why you don't call your daddy when you need something? Why y'all ain't busting your mama out around the house? Hey, why you ain't call your daddy for the iPhone? Did your daddy about your iPhone? You talking about you want to call your daddy?
What's your dad gonna do?
Yeah. She crazy. Hey, you gotta start respecting your mama boyfriend, man. Phone, bro. Yeah, bro. You better not take it from him either. Put that phone in your backpack, fam. Put it in your backpack. Jeremiah, put it in your backpack. Bro, you better not give it back to him. You can have it, bro. I ain't got it no more. Jeremiah got it, bro. Now, I wish you would go take it. I wish you would go take it from him. I wish you would go take it from him. Yeah. I need you to take a picture for the thumbnail, man. I need you to take a picture for the thumbnail, man. Nah, that's his phone now, bro. You got 2 phones, bro. You got 2 phones.
No, I don't.
How many iPhones you got? How many iPhones you got? And who you yelling at like that? First of all, who you yelling at like that? Over an iPhone. Don't we take care of y'all? I shouldn't ask you for nothing. I ain't gonna ask you for nothing. Jeremiah, that's your phone now, fam. You got 2 phones. I'm gonna get the other one in. I'm gonna get the other one in. We'll get the other one. We're gonna get the other one in. Bruh, look, she got another iPhone right there.
Who are you hollering at?
Exactly.
Who you hollering at?
Exactly.
You need to get your temper right with the person that's taking care of you, ma'am.
I'm talking about she gonna call her dad. What's your daddy gonna come do?
What's your daddy
Gonna come get beat up?
What are you gonna do?
Your daddy already scared to drop y'all down at the house. I gotta tell your daddy to bring y'all all the way to the house. Other than that, he making y'all walk from Family Dollar.
You gonna call your
What you talking about?
You can go live.
Oh, hey, your daddy already know he got one coming when he popped up at the house. When I was damn near paralyzed. Pop up in my house after I had the wreck looking for your mama. So you don't want to restart that because I get on your dad's ass. You know your daddy too old to be playing with. Don't call your daddy. I bet he gonna tell you Jada ain't in it.
Exactly.
You know he gonna tell you that. Call him when you need something. Who bought all that stuff you got on your body right now?
Exactly.
Who bought all that stuff? Was you worried about calling your daddy then? Y'all be at y'all daddy house calling us, asking us to do stuff for y'all.
See, I'm not the type to talk about kids, but I have to agree her reaction just seemed like it was way deeper than her just giving up one of her phones. And it is suspicious that a man gave her the phone and she doesn't want to part ways with it. A lot of people told Jazz to check her phone and things like that, but y'all know they ignored them comments. There was also a video that Lee had posted where he came and laid down on the air mattress with Jaleel, which a lot of viewers felt like was inappropriate and a no-no. There was also another video where it seemed like he was under the cover with Jada that was floating around as well. Okay, moving on to Eiane. Some of my subbies told me after my last updates video that she was single and planning on moving, but it seems like she was still actively living and messing with Chris because she just recently put him out on New Year's Eve and he came back to beg for her forgiveness through the window.
Your dad is gonna be just fine, okay? He's not going. This is horrible parenting. It is. It really is. When a man will continue to come out, pop outside your house, literally, literally, and you call the police and he leave before the police come. This is horrible. I wish I could just pack all my stuff up and just leave like the superwoman that you wish you was, that y'all pretend to be. I wish I could. I wish I could just fly away. What? That's what I wish I could do. And it could be that easy with all me and my kids shit. I can't. That be your problem, holding me to a standard that you can't. You can, but I can't. Because if I could, it would have been happened. Okay? But y'all would know that if y'all really tapped in. I applied for an apartment, got denied. Why? Because I have a credit collection from my old apartment. So where can I go? Tell me where me and my 2 kids will go. That's what I want y'all to tell me. Then when I call the police and then now they popping up and he gone before the police come. Then what? Then what? Then he sit outside my window and talks to my kids for hours. I really could care less. I really could care less. I really could care less. I don't care what you showing me on your phone. That don't got nothing to do with me. Do it look like you coming over? Do it look like the door's opening? My legs hurt squatting too. I'm still right here. Can you go away from my house now? Huh? Get away from my house now. I think we've made enough. I can't hear you. Get away from my house now. I think we've made enough. You made enough? Yes.
Okay, moving on to Miss Taa Monae. Last time I talked about her, she was staying in motels, which she claimed to still be doing until late December, when she claimed that she moved into an apartment. So since late December, she would be on live every day collecting funds for this apartment. But the people in the Reddit noticed that the ceiling fan that she claimed was in the hotel or Airbnb that she was staying at is exactly the same one that was in her new apartment, meaning that she moved into the new apartment earlier than she claimed. Now, shortly after they discovered this, a man's wife came into the Reddit with some receipts. So this man was talking to Taa for a while now, and he was paying her thousands of dollars, all while she was still begging on live every day. The man was married, and his wife and Taa were supposed to engage in some sexual activities, but when the wife asked Taa for her health records to make sure that she was clean, Taa could not provide them, so the wife did not participate. Now, it was supposed to be a one-time thing, but Taa and the husband continued their sexual relationship, and he would pay her money and give her rides. The wife came with plenty of receipts to prove that Taa had more than enough money, but she was still panhandling online. And that when she fell pregnant, she claimed that it was the husband's baby. But on TikTok, she said that the baby was for her baby daddy, who was physically abusive towards her. Now, speaking of her baby daddy, he was recently released from jail, because she did press charges against him, but she never went to court, so they were dismissed. And as soon as he was out, they were back together. But back to the wife's receipts, they clearly show that he was sending her large amounts of money and that they fell out because she was constantly lying to him and to TikTok. And Taya responded that she would just get her baby daddy to fight him and that she was famous on TikTok. Now, before I get into this next subject, just know I don't knock how anybody makes their money. It's definitely your business. But if you know Taya, then you know she always has her nose held up high and she acts like she's too good for certain things. But people have been speculating that she was selling her body for a while now. So the people in the Reddit were not too shocked to find an ad of hers on a soliciting website. Now, I'm not going to show too much, but you can clearly see that it's Taya and she is advertising herself as being pregnant. The people in the Reddit knew it was her that made this ad because, for one, the website makes you verify yourself with your ID as well as a live picture. And that the number that she has on her ad is the same number that she showed on live before. So it's pretty safe to say that Taya has had her own money for a while now and has basically been pretending to be without and panhandling on live. Okay, moving on to our little friend Shamar. He was staying with a lady that took him in, but she ended up putting him out because she felt like he was putting her in danger. So what happened was Shamar accidentally sent her a text of her own address, which he meant to send to one of his family members. So she felt like he was trying to set him up, and she ended up putting him out.
Hey, Judge, so what's going on?
I was the one that took Shamar in that's been staying on me for 6 months. So basically, Shamar is getting on live. Well, basically how it started off, he gave my address to his so-called claimed other auntie, but he made a mistake and sent it to my phone.
Right.
And with my picture. And I asked him, who are you sending this to?
Right.
So he said, I didn't give out your address. Yes, you did. So I screenshotted the message and sent it back to him. Shamar played dumb and crazy, like he know what the hell I was talking about. Like, why the hell did you give out my address so my auntie can meet you? Anytime when Shamar wanted me to meet his sister, his real sister, I was going to meet his sister in a area, not at my house or at her house. When Shamar want to meet somebody, I take him to meet them, not at my house. I have a grandchild. I have kids. You just don't give people nobody address. When Shamar been saying me, I feed Shamar. Shamar have a whole bedroom, a whole bathroom to himself. When Shamar clothes get washed, I wash his clothes. When Shamar need private, deodorant, toothbrush, all that, I get it together for him. I didn't care what nobody said about Shamar. I judged Shamar off my own character because he was homeless. So I took him in to give him somewhere to stay for him to get on his feet. I was scheduling doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, orthodontist appointments, everything for him. I never gave Shamar a curfew, nothing. I was trying to help him get everything right. I told him to go back. He needed to apologize to a lot of people that he was cussing out, saying he was going to jump on. He was going to do something too. It doesn't make any sense. But then he want to get on live and say, oh, I'm out here pulling out a gun. I'm going to call the police. Shamar, you must understand all the shit I know about what you did or what you got going on. It's ridiculous. I never asked Shamar to pay for no bill in my house. But to show his gratitude, Shamar could at least say, here. Well, let me go take you to get something to eat. But he can go out here and go get hotel rooms with all these people, buy food, buy drinks. But you forget about the place where you lay your head.
Okay.
It also seemed like Shamar got into an altercation on Christmas as he came on live crying.
Bro, those guys let me out. Those guys let me out.
But the next day, he said nothing happened and he was just upset. Then he ended up catching the flu and he was in the hospital. But he shortly left and caught a flight to Buffalo, New York for a booking he had to do, despite having a contagious virus. And as soon as he made it back to Atlanta, he went back to the hospital, this time for tooth pain.
Oh my God. I need somebody to bring me some pills or something.
Okay, moving on to Miss Independent Shanika. There was a picture of one of her sons going around in the Reddit where he was at school in a filthy green jacket. This caused Nika and Naya to go up to the school, where she claims she never gave the school permission to post her kids online. Now, as Christmas was approaching, viewers noticed that Nika still did not have a tree, but she finally did buy one a few days before Christmas, and she did get the kids some gifts from the Dollar Tree and wrapped them the night before. On Christmas, her kids received presents from what we can assume is some type of assistance program like Toys for Tots, because in her prayer, Nika thanked the state.
Alright, in my head, thank the Lord Jesus for this blessed Christmas to have my beautiful children home this year. Last year was kind of rough and hard. I didn't have my kids. I got my kids finally home. They want to a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. These kids be blessed, 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 and blessed. And thank you all sorry, crying. Sorry, y'all. Thank you all for y'all support on our YouTube channel and our journey in 2024. We want the best Christmas ever. We want a bigger, bigger Christmas. In Jesus' name we pray that you look for all our blessings and to stay for helping us this year. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
But viewers couldn't help but notice that all of the kids got bikes instead of Leah, and she barely received any gifts. It also seemed like Naya did not receive much either, as well as her oldest son Papa, who she gave some socks. Now, her oldest son Papa was seen on live flashing a firearm, which was a concern to some viewers because when Nika and Naya are out, he is mainly in charge of the little ones. Now, Nika finally took her youngest daughter's side to the doctor after viewers had been commenting for months that she was sick, and the doctor told Nika that her eardrum was busted due to having an infection for so long.
Alright, so you got so much pus in that left one, I can't see her eardrum. Right. Which means it's probably busted, okay? Usually whenever you have drainage like that much, she's got an ear infection, and the pressure will build up behind it, and then it'll actually just bust open, and all that pus will start flowing out, okay?
Subscribe, turn on notification bell, post a video, you know, post a video. We get ready to go ahead and leave. Doc didn't see nothing major wrong. He asked a few questions and looked at her and her ears and everything. Cause I had a couple concerns as being a mom. When she lays awake at night sometimes, so she just whining and cranky.
After she started taking her medicine, the difference in Sai's behavior was like night and day. Before, all she would do was sit in one spot. And after she felt better, she was a lot more mobile, and she even started to say a few words. It's just heartbreaking that this baby was in pain for so long, even after viewers told Nika to get her looked at. Okay, so lastly, we have Miss Apple Store girl Shay. Viewers had some hope for her when she came on live announcing her sobriety and that she would cut back on her liquor. But soon enough, she was back drinking, and she even got mad at her sister Savannah for not giving her any money to buy liquor. Soon after this, Savannah ended up moving out, which left her and Myson alone in the house. But Shay's first baby daddy, Mike, came to the Reddit to announce that Shay no longer had custody of Myson, and that when she does see him, they are for short periods of time, and that he now stays with his brother Elijah at Shay's aunt's house. But she did get her son Myson some Christmas gifts, so I will give her that. Although she did have to make an Amazon wish list, I'm glad he was able to receive something. Now, Elijah's dad did come to the Reddit to announce that Elijah does not stay with him anymore because the school found a bruise on him and reported it, which is why both children now stay with the aunt. Since then, things have really been the same with Shay. She comes on live drinking, listening to music, and waiting for the trolls. All right, y'all, that's all I have for today's video. Let me know what y'all think about these situations in the comments. Y'all check out Aura. That will be in the description down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.